Hello friends! Today I am going to film my mid-year flip through. This is my entire K-pop collection as of July 2022. I have 6 binders. Cannot even fit them all into frame, but I'm super grateful and I'm so excited to share where my collections are at this point in time. So let's not make this a too long intro because this is going to be long enough, and let's start with my multi-binders. Okay, so let's start with my boy group binder. As of right now, I am collecting Pentagon, Enhypen, TXT, and Tempest. They've had, their debut, haven't had any comebacks so far. We'll see where the journey goes with Tempest, but that is what I'm collecting as of right now. And my plan is definitely to continue collecting Tempest. It's just a very small collection as of right now. But this binder is sorted by debut date, so it starts with Pentagon. And I am collecting Hui, Kino, and Dawn. Actually, eventually I would like to collect some of Dawn's solo stuff and his stuff with Hyuna, but that's, plans in the future at some point when other things are a little bit calmer. But I am very proud of my Pentagon collection. Brings me a lot of joy, and it is just very dear to me. Obviously, from a certain point onwards, there are no longer any Dawn cards. And then for Invite You, there are no Hui cards. But not that much longer until he returns from the military, so very blessed. Here are some bigger inclusions. And I did end up changing it around to chronologically doing all the photo cards and then chronologically doing all the bigger inclusions, because that is something that I just find very aesthetically pleasing. And these are my sets from the We Live concert, which this set means the absolute world to me. And if I had to get rid of my entire Pentagon collection, this is the stuff that I would keep if I had to choose, like one thing. Okay, and here is my TXT collection. If you saw my binder update for this, no you didn't, because I changed everything around and I am now going to collect Tae's album photo cards with a couple of the inclusions that I pulled, like this Yeonjun photo card. I'm also going to be collecting some extra stuff. I have a set of Still Dreaming cards on the way already. And then here, I think I'm going to put in, some other cards as well, pre-order benefits, lucky draws, I'm not yet sure. But again, keeping some of my favorite pulls as well. And especially with Yeonjun, since he is in my bias line, I usually keep his stuff anyway. And then for these, I actually purchased a set. Oh my gosh, hello, this lenticular. I purchased a set of the tote bag photo cards because they fit in here. So that's very exciting as well. And I took out a lot of the bigger inclusions as well, and only kept a couple of ones. But I am very happy with this, and I'm super excited to collect TXT a little bit more. I don't even want to say more intensely, but just focus more on certain things, and it just makes me very excited. Then we have Enhypen, which, that's pretty much my newest collection if you count when I actually set it up. Like, I started collecting 17 after Enhypen in terms of when I started buying stuff, but this is the latest collection that I set up, and I'm collecting Niki. I still want to fill this with photo cards as well, but I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. but this is very, very satisfying to me as well and just makes me super happy. And here is my setup for Manifesto, which I am so completely in love with this comeback through and through. Like the title track, music video, all the tracks from the album. Shout Out is one of my favorite Enhypen tracks. Very in love, and they're just so cool. And finally for this binder we have Tempest, and these are just my pulls that I had in It's Me, It's We. But I do want to eventually collect a certain member. I just still don't know who my bias is. All right, and that is my boy group binder. Let's go on with my girl group binder. I am collecting Twice and Itzy, or rather I'm collecting Jihyo and Ryujin. I do only collect one member for both of these collections, and I'm only collecting Jihyo from Fancy onwards, because that's when I really got into Twice, although I am definitely thinking maybe just choosing a couple of my favorite photo cards from earlier eras as well. But I love this collection so much. I have the 2 missing pre-order cards coming, so very blessed. And this set of photo cards was gifted to me by Melanie. I'm so grateful. It's what started this entire spiral. I couldn't be happier about it. And then it already starts with Itzy. And I am very, very happy with this collection as well. And I cannot wait to collect for Checkmate as well. Couple of OT5 things in here too, just, you know, stuff that came with the albums. And that is my small girl group binder. I really wanted to grow. How do you even decide who to collect? Let's go on with the, in terms of buying, newest collection, even though you cannot tell because this binder is so full and I already had to change into a bigger binder. But this is my 17 binder. I put Boo on the cover because he is who I mainly collect, and I am very in love with this picture. It just came with a set that I bought, so I just put it in here. But I am collecting bias line for a lot of things, and my bias line is Boo, Dino, DK, and Vernon. And I have made placeholders for all these earlier album photo cards as well, because I do want to collect Boos for those earlier eras. But because of Face the Sun, I just haven't had the chance to look for any of the older things. But obviously I have so many photo cards already, and I'm so grateful that I was able to collect so much already. This page I genuinely love so much. I think it looks so pretty, and I think I am going to get Dino's Your Choice cards as well, so that I can fill those that top row with those cards and put semicolon in its own page. And this is already where Attack starts. Even though this is truly just temporary, I am definitely going to take out a lot of the cards from the Carrot version at some point, because I know it's going to bulk up the binder too much. But I thought for now, where my collection is still relatively, compared to what exists, small, I would just put these in. And then we're already getting into Face the Sun. And I just very recently did a binder update where I put in a whole bunch of the trades that have already come in. And now I'm just waiting for a bunch of stuff that I bought on Mercari and Rakuma. And then we have some bigger Face the Sun inclusions. I forgot to put a couple of bigger inclusions in this binder in general when I did my last binder setup update. So this is not even 100% up to date. This is my sad, incomplete section where I'm still missing everyone's set but Boo's. Because again, everything has been focused on Face the Sun. And I mean, so many of my favorite groups and groups that I've been collecting have had comebacks. So it's just been a lot. Here is my Carrotland collection, which I do at least have all of those on the way. Except for this DK, because this is a set from pajamas, something like that. I don't know what it was exactly, but some like merch PCs. And here is Boo's Power of Love set. And then we have Home, which I have Dino's Home set on the way as well. And this is Carrotland 2022. I have all the missing cards for this on the way as well. So it is truly going to be so nice. Like, doing this right now when I know so many cards that I have on the way that are just not here yet, but that I know I have purchased, makes me so excited for my end of the year flip through. Like, this binder is going to look so nice. It already looks so nice, right? But so obviously still has so many spots to fill. And this is Season's Greetings and Membership. And finally, this page with Little Wishes stuff. And that is my 17 collection. Let's move on to my Juhani binder. This is the absolute pride and joy of my collection. I say this every time. This is, out of the collections where I collect more than just album PCs, this is my most complete collection. I still have so many things missing, so many rare cards that I still want to get at some point, but still it is the most close to completion and closer than I will probably ever be with any other collection. Yeah, this is broadcast PCs that I own as of right now. And then it's just all the album PCs chronologically. And I completed all of these like normal album PCs so quickly as well. I truly fell headfirst into standing Juhani and Monsta X, and then fell headfirst into collecting him as well. It was a very, very wild journey, and also very much inspired by Melanie, because she actually gifted me version 1 of Fatal Love that came with this photo card and these inclusions, and means the absolute world to me. In general, Melanie is just very meaningful on this Monsta X journey. It would have never happened without her, so I feel very blessed. I am praying to get this stuff at some point. And here's my setup for Shape of Love. So many things still missing. So many things are on the way, but so many things are also just hard to get. And then we move on to Japanese photo cards. The ones that don't have fillers, I have stickers coming for those. And this is the English language album PCs. And then as of right now, I put the Lexus group card that was gifted to me by my friend Ronan and some confetti from the concert that they went to in here as well. Eventually, I want to put them in a page with other concert stuff, but for now it worked the best and looked the most aesthetically pleasing as well. Then this is all FanCon stuff, and stuff from this year's FanCon is on the way as well. This is the only bigger inclusion that I have in between all of these 9 pockets because I'm so obsessed with that picture. This is all Season's Greetings. And then this is like photo book stuff and ad stuff, collab stuff. And then we're getting into the bigger inclusions. I might end up getting rid of a couple of things, but it's just hard to part with stuff, but also important to recognize things that maybe don't necessarily bring you joy in the binder, right? Especially as this binder is getting so full. But I am very proud with how much I've been able to collect. I've been Mom Baby for pretty much exactly 1.5 years. So the fact that this collection is so big is just very special as well. This is a very special set too, because this was also gifted to me by Ronan. I still haven't fixed this. Let's fix it right now, y'all. Let's just do it. But yeah, Ronan gifted me a shirt from tour, which I'm so grateful for as well. And then this set of postcards, which I will cherish forever. And then it's some big inclusions also from ads, season's greetings, membership, photo books, everything. And that is it for my Do Honey collection, which is also going to be very interesting. It's not gonna grow a lot, but it's going to grow with special things within the next half a year. At least that is the plan. We'll see how it goes. Finally, let's get into my BTS collection. And I have 2 binders for BTS. This is my mini photocard binder, and this is album PCs, DVD PCs, season's greetings, everything basically that is not mini PCs or like tour stuff. I don't really know if there's an actual concept to both of these binders. It's just that I really like having all the mini PCs in one binder. But yeah, let's just go through it. And I mean, you know, immediately starts off with a couple of bigger tour inclusions. But yeah, for the most part, it is just mini photo cards. I do want to collect the other Army Bomb PCs for what I call my extended bias line. My biases are Tae and Hobie. Tae is my alt of alts. And Hobie is also my bias. He is another alt as well. And then Yoongi is also part of my bias line. And then sometimes when I decide to collect 4 members for whatever reason, then it will be Jimin. And a lot of the times I just, like this one, just love Jimin's cards, or just love, you know, something specific of his, and I just, you know, keep it as well or purchase it or whatever. But I am very proud of this mini PC collection as well, even though I have been slacking with completing a lot of these sets. Just because these days I am collecting so many groups, and a lot of groups had a lot of comebacks. So I have not really been able to focus on backlist stuff, but we'll get there eventually. I am collecting, don't ask me about this card, Bane of My Existence. I feel like there's always one Tae card missing in one of my OT7 sets because I fail to understand that when I mark the cards that I own in my template, I do always need to have one Tae card twice because I have his set and an OT7 set. Always very questionable of me. But yeah, for a lot of these more recent things, or like things that I have been Army for, I am collecting an OT7 set as well. Not for everything, but especially for the Map of the Soul tour, for Bang Bang Con, for Map of the Soul 1. Those are just especially meaningful to me, and so I do have OT7 sets for those as well. And for most of those, I also just got a, you know, a full set of cards. Like this Map of the Soul tour set that I have, the OT7 set that I have. That's literally the set that I pulled, that I bought when they opened like a UK Europe shop for a little bit to get rid of all the tour merch that they couldn't sell at the actual tour. If you're wondering about this is a placeholder from Melanie's Enhypen binder that I loved so much that she ended up sending it to me. Suwuzu is obviously very meaningful as well, and I'm very happy to have that special set card for OT7. These are just some special pieces. And then it's the Chuseok cards, which I did collect Jimin for those as well, because I had really good pulls. Sometimes that's the reason, right? I'm just like, oh, I'm so close to being able to collect Jimin as well. But I love these sets so much as well. And then I have the bigger inclusions for Tae and Hobie too. And then it goes into Permission to Dance. And I have bias line for that. And then this is the set of Permission to Dance Soul. And these are special cards. And in general, I have decided to collect OT7 for this. This is should definitely be the other way around. I cannot believe I've never noticed this. But because there were only 4 cards per member, it just worked out so perfectly with the unit cards to collect OT7 for those soulmate, line enthusiast always. And yeah, I love these cards so much as well. And I'm so happy that we got OT7 cards for this set too. And I wish they would do it more often. And finally, these are the Little Wishes photo card for Bias Line. Okay, let's move on to the final binder of this video. Again, this is album photo cards, DVD photo cards, season's greetings, inclusions, so many things. But this is my small but very precious to me album photo card collection. Oh my gosh, the bigger the binder, the harder it is to turn the pages. I'm like, please do not do this to me. This is my B collection. And then this is Butter, which I love my Butter collection so much. That was truly the first comeback where I very actively collected. So I have the Japan Fan Club PCs for Bias Line in addition to the normal album PCs. And I have the Lucky Draws for Bias Line as well. And then the Weavers pre-orders. These are just 2 Lucky Draws that I love a lot, so I decided to keep them. And these are replicas. And these are more replicas. And then it starts with Proof, which obviously I still need to get a whole bunch of cards. But this is my setup. And then I want to complete this page with some Lucky Draws. Then we're moving on to the DVD photo cards, which soon I'm gonna have to think of something new because of the Suwuzu Blu-ray photo cards. This is all Map of the Soul 1. And this is from the Festa calendar. I loved these photo card sets so very much. And honestly, I really like what I ended up doing with these pages overall. This is Season's Greetings and the Deco Kit. I have this on the way, but it's not here yet. Then we move on to the Festa binder photo cards, which I do have the all the cards for my bias line, and it just looks so pretty, and I was so in love with this. Okay, and then we are moving on to the section with bigger inclusions. It starts with this 6-pocket page that I set up in my last binder video. This is a very special and meaningful page to me because it is all stuff from Permission to Dance Vegas that Melanie sent me, and I just love it a lot. And then it's just a couple of bigger album inclusions. Literally the most random 3-pocket, just with things that fit. Literally, you know, album photo card, DVD bookmark, and a broadcast PC. But I just like filling all the pockets, so that's what worked for me. We have some memories, live photos. Then this is also from Map of the Soul 1. These are the Festa film strips and postcards, which I love so much as well. And, you know, V-Hope as a unit is obviously very special to me. Some In the Soup, which I ended up loving this way more than I thought I would. I feel like I had kind of like thought a lot about how I wanted to set it up, and then I was like, oh, I'm not sure if it will work, but I feel like it's actually really working for me. Some random postcards, and then this is my Serendipity exhibition collection, and I do have all of Hobie's live photo. Someone very kind sold all of this to me at some point, and I felt so blessed. This is Hype Inside, and then we're moving on to the section that has a lot of like season's greetings and winter package, summer package stuff. I took out a lot of stuff very recently in here as well because the binder was just getting too big. All the stuff from this season's greetings is very, very meaningful to me as well because Melanie gifted that season's greetings to me. So I just love that one extra. And finally, these are a couple of ad things. These were all gifted to me by Melanie as well, as so many things in my binder. But I just love these so much. Like Tay with the guitar is everything to me. This concept is just so very soft. And I just love it a lot. I feel like I so rarely actually get to the end of my binder when I like update, right? So every time I do flip through my binder and I get to these, I'm always just like, oh, that's so exciting. Okay, friends, that is everything for my mid-year flip through. This is my entire K-pop photo card collection as of July 2022, excluding all the things that are currently in the Naokyo and Bai warehouse. But I just feel so blessed, so grateful, and just in general, so happy with all the joy that K-pop has brought me. And I just really genuinely love collecting all of these groups so much, and it really is just a hobby that I wouldn't want to miss, and that just brings me a lot of joy in so many ways, like getting stuff, looking at stuff, organizing stuff. It is just all so incredibly special. I'm so happy that I get to share it with you as well. And yeah, I cannot wait to see how these collections grow within the next half a year. But for now, this is it. and I just hope that you are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. That really means the world to me, and thank you so much for being with me on this K-pop journey. And yeah, I will see you with another video very soon.